Alright, let's go. Oh, let's go. Time to get some coffee and some given news then. Let's see. Let's see. What is up? What is up? Alright. Alright. Let me check. So good. Guess let's get like the volume here a bit lower. This way. A little bit. Just a bit. There we go. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. This. There is this. I think memes hello. The Wulong enjoyers. I think there is a lot. So far, there's only one person who is interested, seems like. And still not playing it because don't want to pay full price for it, you know. Basically. Ready, enjoy. He's on prayer, hello. Hello. Hitman devs working on online RPG. Online RPG, I'm not sure. I'm not interested nowadays already. I'm only interested when it's either some very huge studio with a lot of money, or I'm not really interested. Because online game is like the proper one is something you can only tackle with either a lot of resources, like a lot, or a lot of enthusiasm. And that also requires a lot of time. And I think studio like IO and everything, despite them being amazing and all, of course, they are not rich enough to do something like that. And they are already kind of not super, indie studio that can allow themselves to just commit to development for like a decade or something. So yeah, not sure. Yeah, it's not gonna be then proper like MMO. It's gonna be some sort of like another live service shit. And with live service shit, I'm like very skeptical because most of the live service stuff I played, like the only one I'm kind of still returning sometimes is Fallout 76, unironically, because everything else is either already dead or it's just like wasn't really that interesting in the from the beginning. So yeah, I'm kind of like not super into all those onlines. Too much of a risk. And like the risk-free path that they are taking is already so overused that no one really caring. We are eating some Napoleon cake. Indeed. Indeed. I'm gonna do some of that. A little small cake there. Even that is like returning every 6 months. Basically, yeah. Which isn't much in their eyes. I mean, kinda. Depends how much you spend, though. Because, there's a lot of people who... Like, it's buy to play, right? So, like, if you bought, that's already good. If you subscribe, then that's also really good. And the thing is, like, if I would be returning every, like, year even or something, I wouldn't even mind subscribing. The only reason I didn't subscribe to 76 when I was playing now, yeah, because I literally just can't. Like, the page is not available for us here, so I just literally couldn't sub to it. Otherwise, I would. Why not? So I'm pretty sure that's kind of not too bad for them if people return once in a while, if they're ready to subscribe and stuff. That's not too bad, eh? I think 76 is also kind of hitting the, what's the name? the Game Pass niche, as in like some people playing it like on consoles and on PC on Game Pass. So it's just providing another offering there. They just need to add the Fallout First subscription to the Game Pass, and that's gonna be like super, super good for them. I mean, I feel they kind of need to go more kind of like ESO. So like big update connected to some lore of the main game, with a bunch of like single player lore stuff to do. Basically, just the nostalgia jerking and everything. Maybe expanding on it. And then some like dungeons and stuff for those who want to keep grinding. That would be good. But they basically kind of just like drop the stuff for those who want to grind. But the thing is, that stuff is like, it's gone very fast. Like it doesn't have some sort of like.
Happy 5 years smile.
Shit, Perry. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate a lot. Exactly, Hundo. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Perry. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Seems like it doesn't have any like skill cap or something on most of the Fallout 76 content whatsoever. So you can grind stuff there, but even grind is not as exciting anymore. Like it used to be, like when the Wendigo boss in the mines dropped. That was fun to farm for a while. First of all, it has some mechanics and stuff going actually to it, so it was kind of interesting even for a bit. And yeah, it had drops that you were kind of going for. Now I kind of don't really see it. Like a lot of drops moving to microtransaction, subscription, battle pass, and then you kind of like don't even have any decent rewards for, just playing something. It's a bit of an anniversary. Yeah, it's been 5 years already. It's insane, dude. Shit's crazy. Shit's crazy. Surprised I'm still going after 5 years, especially the last 3 years a complete shitfest, and 1 year is like giga shitfest. But yeah, you guys still keep watching, still keep throwing some money at me. That way I can continue going. Feels good, man. Feels good, eh? Sponsoring my gaming and streaming addictions. There we go. And let's get the rough coffee version today, which is just like a cappuccino with a twist, really. Local specialty. Let's do it. Doing good, Perry. Doing good. How are you, man? Some nice day offs. Oh, a very nice day offs. I went the new, like the full up. I posted on Instagram like a whole fucking bunch. I should just repost it on Telegram too, for those who don't use Insta and stuff, especially since it's in stories. I went to the food mall thingy we have here with my friend. It's kind of like makes you realize that you're doing things wrong, man. Because like prices on stuff are so high, so you just realize that it's not exactly even like the prices are that high. It's just that you don't really earn that much. Because there's still a lot of people there sitting, and they kind of fine with all that. I'm gonna be going probably once a month or something. Hey Steve, hello. Thank you, man. Thank you. Good morning. How are you doing? It's like a new, how do you say? like format of things here, kind of like a huge food mall, food court, but it's just food court. Like there is no, other stores. There's no like maybe some food stores. You can buy some like groceries and stuff, but it's basically all like food centered mall, which is like a huge food court with a bunch of different types of food. And it was actually pretty good. It's a nice concept because you can just like go there and just like, all right, what I want to eat today. There's like a whole bunch of shit you want to pick from. You got some pizza there. Pizza actually was priced okay though compared to the prices of delivery and stuff. It was okay, and they had like super small formats. They had like 12 centimeter diameter pizza, which we got, and that one was like $5 I think or something. No, less five, like $4 I guess, from $3 to $4 basically in that range. So I got like not even the quattro formaggi. I got a 5 cheese pizza. That was really good. And it's small, so you just kind of like, just bend it and done and eat it. Pretty good, eh? That was nice. And then we tried the Indian. Oh,
for 5 more years to come, Gotchi PLS, keep on keeping on, Gotchi PLS.
Thank you, Saprayer. I appreciate it. 5 more. I'll try my best. I sure will. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I mean, as long as you guys keep tuning in and keep supporting, I'll keep going. Simple as. It's all where it's at. York Hugs, hello. And the Indian was like the Indian samosa we got. That shit was insane, man. That shit was crazy good, eh? And we got the thali, the assortment of different things with rice. That was also pretty decent, but that was fucking chunky in price though. That was like $10. Quite a lot though. We got 1 for 2 just to try, but still chunky. And then we were like, well, let's try something in the end. Like, let's get some burgers. And let's find some here. So we're walking, and there's like, oh, there they are. So we're approaching, and there's like, the burger for like 1,000 Russian on this stand, which is like $15. I'm like, nah, dude, I think that's too dank. Let's check something else. Well, we found some for like 500, which is still like $8 per burger or something. So we decided, all right, let's go try to find some other spot that is maybe less expensive, because this place is kind of like more fancy, kind of like in the center. So we went for a walk, a couple of metro stations, and where my grandma lives. Like I know there is like one place called Farsh. It's like mince basically, and that one was like, it is like a really, really popular chain here. Like not, like the super chain is like McDonald's or something, but kind of like more higher tier food, but still chain, so kind of cheaper, sorta. Like really popular here. So we went there, and that's also like 500 per burger, so like $8 or something. It was good, but like for that price, feels kind of a bit too much. And I posted Instagram and like to one of my viewers, Mr. Captain, who accidentally stream sniped me in Moscow back in 2019, and then kind of stuck around a little. Who already moved the fuck away from here, like a smart person. So he now is in Moldavia, I think, or Romania. I think Moldavia. And he's like, oh shit, is this the Farsh burgers? Like, yeah. Like, oh man, that's some good stuff there. Stopped going there when they stopped giving you the pickle with your burger. It's like their feature there. They have the pickle on the side with the burger. And I was like, yeah, they do. Costs a fuckload though. I was like, how much? What the fuck? Can't be. Can't be that expensive. Must have price included in that price. Nope, just the burger. But that's like the main problem of those places. The Weeb Corner is like the Asian store, the Asian food store. It's actually a really nice place because there's like all the dang ramens and stuff. Like I got another samyang to try. The quattro cheese. So you can get all the different ramens there of all kinds. All the shit that I posted with fucking Naruto and other stuff you can get there if you're really into it. Easy to get the gifts for some weebs. Hey Nick, hello. Hey Next Gen, hello. Didn't get the Naruto one. Those are overpriced, dude. You're just overpaying for fucking Naruto there. I might get some, maybe some anime shit for my sister. Because next week we go to my grandma probably together for International Women's Day, since it's a holiday here. So I'll need to get some like little gifts for everyone. For my sister, for her mom, for my grandma. So maybe I will go there and pick some weeb shit. With pink packs, I see these are also kind of expensive. I got one just, you know, to try basically. And it's not something you would, it's kind of still fancy stuff basically. Let's put it that way with prices. Like for low prices, we have like local stuff that is decent and is very cheap. Like we have in my clothes discounter store, we have it's kind of like this. This one is like $2, I think. And there are like a bit smaller ones. This how much? 70 grams, and those are I think like 50 grams or something. Those are like $1 basically. And they're okay. And no wait, not one. No, I'm wrong. Not one. 10 cents. Yeah, this 20 cents basically. And some young is like $1.50 or something, I think. So chunky difference, let's put it that way. They even have the what's the name? The cup noodles, like my thingy, this one, but you know, the actual noodles. But those are like $5 or something, so that's like probably literally just for those who want to try. The fuck is that? The Giga Spicy ones? Yeah, Giga Spicy ones are nice. I had those multiple times. And yeah, they have like all the sauces there, all like the different noodles, snacks. Like I have this shit. The super dang chips. They want to retranslate them and everything importing here. Oh yeah, these sticks are really good too, but they also like fucking expensive considering how much there is, but they're really nice. Oh yeah, and I got the Vietnamese. The Good Morning Vietnam. So that will be the proper Vietnamese I will be making. They also have some Chinese tea that is pretty cheap there, actually. I haven't tried it yet. We'll see how it is. Yeah, that shit is like $2 or something, and you can see it's like, you know, actual leaves, at least, thanks to this bag. Because some of the tea, like tea here in the store, the cheapest one for 200 grams, well, not the cheapest, but cheapest viable, I guess, is like $3 nowadays. And this one is $2. So I was like, kind of sus, but you know, you can see it's actual leaves. And some of the stuff you get for $3, it's already just fucking dust there. Let's see here, guys. I see now. I got more of the the Chinese grandma. That one I got some more. This literally just like drop some of this in rice and you good. Like you don't need any like, you know, meat or something. Just drop this in rice. Done. Oh, and it's sriracha I got from, is it Thailand or is it, yeah, it's Thailand. Some Thailand sriracha also. And everything is like pretty good like price. A lot of people there. Well, like Asian people coming to buy stuff. A lot of like locals also coming to buy stuff. So yeah, pretty good store. Pretty nice. Like my friend got a bunch of like sauces and everything there too. All right, so let's do it. So what we need is for this type of coffee, you need some vanilla sugar. Oh, let's get that one. They changed the, was Dr. Oetker it was, right, or something? They changed to Dr. Baker's now. Nice. A little bit of rebranding. Like even the same font and everything. Let's get a couple of spoons of this. Still the same logo, yeah, just literally like a different word, but the logo is the same. Welcome to, you know, to people doing sanctions here. All right, there we go. Yeah, that food place was really nice. Like I posted a bunch of photos. I'm gonna get probably like in a month or so again because that's kind of like chunky for budget. Trying to not go ham too much, I guess. No, not too much. Try not to go ham for sure. Once a month should be all right to treat yourself. All right, so we will need this separately first. The other days we're gonna be going to good old Uzbekistani place. You basically pay like 2 times less and get good stuff. I mean, quality, taste, and everything I would say is kind of the same, but you pay like 2 times less, literally. Just, you know, like less variety, I guess. The menu is not that big there. They have, but it's really good stuff though. For like $3, you get yourself a nice meal. So like for the price of that like thali that we got, like 2 people could eat pretty well and get the kettle of tea also on top of that in the Uzbekistani place. That's why it's quite nice. So that's our go-to usually. It's actually kind of can go there even like, you know, for your average daily meal, to be honest. But that price is not even that bad. Which my friend is doing, I think, nowadays. He just like goes there, they pack it for him in like the box, and he just like eats it for the rest of the day pretty much. I eat a bit more though, so yeah, I would need it. I would eat it in one go probably, but he kind of splits it usually. All right, so let's go. See what the battery is. I think it's still good. And that's milk with vanilla sugar. Rest a bit. It's not foaming properly. It's gonna be hard to foam because also gonna add the coffee right in. It's already gonna be not very foamy. Or like not raising much, I guess. Or need to raise better. Come on. The coffee style I just proposed to it. From this laptop is gonna be a whole fiesta to do it. I can't even open it from this laptop, to be honest. Can do stuff in chat, but I can't really open shit here. The laptop is way too garbo. Come on. And just like add something a little bit, something a little different, and it's already not even raising probably. Not even properly raising there. Not even foaming that well. I'm not fuming. Will ya? Oh, will ya now? I guess whatever. Just let's start. Let's start pumping it in. I mean, it's kind of already going a bit. That's good, huh? Let's go. I don't want to go slow, but if you go slow, then start spilling. The contraband police. Well, if they will be London stuff, I would be down. Yeah, the demo was nice. That was funny. That was pretty funny. I wouldn't really mind. Not today though. Today we have the big ambitions. Gonna be the corpus simulator. Alright, good enough. Good enough. It's supposed to be kind of like fluffy. It wouldn't have like all the foam. Well, if you have like the super professional cappuccinator, then you can get some better foam from this. But still, because of the liquid, well, this is where you kind of want to adjust the amount of liquid coffee and milk. Like if you want it to be more fluff, then you want to make like more concentrated, less watery coffee. Then it's gonna be good. Also good, but that way you kind of just like drink the foam with coffee, the coffee foam with the vanilla sugar. And it's really nice. I'm not sure if you can get the mechanical one, really. Not sure. Recruiting seems wild, then. Recruiting to guilds and stuff. Away feels Mendo. Away feels though. Let's get like the half probably. And the full is a bit too much. Why would recruiting be feels? I think there's gonna be some dang guilds and stuff going. I mean, that's kind of how it always is. Oh, same with New World and stuff. That's these two, right? Classic. It depends on how things will go with servers, really. I think they at this point should already kind of have experience with that type of stuff. And depends how the servers will work, or which servers will there be. That's going to be the main stuff, I feel. And it's super PvP hardcore shit. Or will they have some more like chill servers? Because if it's going to be done like in New World, for example, it doesn't really matter. Like in New World, it doesn't really bother you too much. You kind of used to in the beginning. But now I feel it already doesn't matter. After all the patches. Who's like super strong on the server and stuff. Well, I guess it's kind of harder to get on sieges and stuff, right? When you are not in the dang guilds that way. But I mean, that I guess kind of inevitable. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah, the offline rating and stuff, doubt it. Depends how many people on the server also. Alright, let's see. What's with the news? Square Enix president Yasuki Matsuda is stepping down after 10 years. The replacement Takashi Kiryu will take charge during the summer. 10 years. Yeah, in 10 years they took like a whole bunch of L's there, especially lately. Like pretty much like Forspoken, a Giga fail. No, actually, Babylon's Fall. That's the Giga fail. That one sets the the plank. Sets the plank and it's hard to jump after that plank. So compared to that, I guess the rest looks kinda okay. But yep, that means like in his term it was Marvel Avengers, it was Babylon's Fall, Forspoken. What else was there taking ill? There was some like mobile game that got closed recently too, after like less than a year. I mean, all the Crystal Dynamics and stuff also happened with them selling it for kind of cheap, I would say. What else was there? I think that's kind of it though, in terms of like the big ills and everything, wasn't it? But still, a lot of those ills were kind of recent. Sound released the concept trailer of cancelled Doom 4, where they show monsters and gameplay. Looks like they wanted to focus more on the horror part. I mean, even Doom 3, some people say it's kind of like more of a horror stuff rather than anything else. Which, I mean, would be also kind of cool still, but like, I think that would be better probably for some separate game, if anything. Yeah, the Knockout City devs. Cosmetics-based free-to-play game, while appealing to gamers, requires massive scale to be sustainable. That's exactly what been said before about Riot. Like, everyone is kind of like praising Riot for their like monetization, like why others can do the same, but Riot has like a shitload of people playing, so they can afford such mild monetization that way. Movie out of Dead by Daylight? Nah, I have not. I have not. Let's see. We will see. The creator of Vampire Survivors is not planning a sequel for his game yet, but he's not saying no to the new game in the future, but that's gonna be something completely new. That's nice. I mean, I wouldn't really like blame if he would want to kind of, you know, just farm, sort of what like Hades did, I guess, and stuff, right? Just make a second one, more or just the same, just a bit better, a bit higher quality. But also, I guess there's not that many like Hades 2, Hades clones. In Vampire Survivors has clones all over the place, so that'll be kind of hard to make the second one viable, I guess, if you don't make it like completely different. Age of Wonders 4 released a new trailer, opened pre-orders, and told about upcoming DLCs already. Game is not out yet. It's like Hades are much harder to make, yeah. Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, I mean, in the same time, like Hades, for example, there could be like way more like bigger studios trying to go for that, because like bigger studios going for Vampire Survivors, right? Like the what's the name, the Deep Rock Galaxy and stuff. They going for their own Vampire Survivors, right? So, hey Sacred, hello. Doing good, man. Doing good. Huh? How are you, man? European Commission is reportedly set to approve the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal without requiring it sell off any part of the company. Damn, son. Another W for Phil. Vad only. Nice, Secret, nice. Players are unhappy with PC version of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. The game has a lot of negative reviews on Steam. Gamers criticizing project for atrocious controls with keyboard and mouse and bad optimization. Damn, son, the classic. The optimization. According to VGC, next big games of Microsoft after Starfield will be Hellblade 2 and Avowed. Brother, the Hellblade 2 just kind of disappeared completely, so it should be already now. Big one, but it just disappeared. A new Fable apparently just recently started the full production. Yeah, Hellblade's just kind of gone. Like they were showing it so much already, like it's like soon already, right? And then it's just like gone for like 2 years, I guess, or something. Like nothing for a year for sure. Like last year didn't show shit about it, I think. A new future games show will be held in 9th to 24th of March. I'll say it's gonna be the late one again. All right, and there's gonna be more than 50 games. All right, fine. Let's degen it up, I guess. Why not? Data miners say that Fortnite will have crossovers with Resident Evil and Attack on Titans. Damn son, another one. Another one. Yes, these do. I see the pain. The pain. I mean, we'll see. Probably. There'll be no plans. Maybe. Maybe. Might be kind of late. Might be kind of late. Next Thursday, Capcom will hold a broadcast where they will tell more about Resident Evil 4 Remake, Exoprimal, and other releases. Okay, so there's gonna be a Capcom stuff too. There's already an Akon one, right? And then there's this one. This one's gonna be probably late, though, I have a feeling. Even though I guess we'll see. Maybe not super late. Maybe you'll manage to catch 2 presentations next Thursday. We'll see. We'll see, because next week gonna have some food for us. We're gonna have Paradox event on Monday, and then Naked event on Thursday, and seems like Capcom event also on Thursday. So we'll see. We'll see. Capcom and Naked are 6 and 7 p.m. I think, European time, so we should be good. Sony forced to reveal a trade secrets to Microsoft. Yeah, apparently through the lawsuit they're requesting a whole bunch of info about all the Sony exclusives and stuff. Maybe that's why European Commission already ready to approve the deal, because Sony was like, all right, fine, we give up, not gonna show you shit. 1 second, what is this? Phone. There we go. All right. Turn this up. Oh, all right. All right. The Paradox. We'll see, we'll see. Maybe there's gonna be something good then. Maybe. One of the worst companies, damn son. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's that bad. The commercial model is quite something, but also in the same time they keep keep your games alive for a while. Like from the side, I guess it looks kind of like bad, but if you actually like an enjoyer of one of the games and they just like keep pumping you some content for, I mean, not super crazy prices, right? Chunky, but still like $10 or something for more content. That's not completely bad. Not completely bad. Yeah, on Monday, yeah, we're gonna be watching that. 4 DLCs for a game that is not even released. That's that's weird, and that is weird. I do agree. Third game releasing and selling you the rest. Some games are kind of like this, yeah. I would say some are okay, and some just like come out completely undercooked. Yeah, some are fine though, but yeah, I think it's case to case basis. Kind of like with Imperator and stuff, right? That one completely went down there. Yeah, exactly, Samper, exactly. It's like it's weird when you kind of look at it from the side when you just want to get into something, right? And you see just all this like amount of DLCs and stuff, and you're like, bro, all right, that's too much and that's too expensive usually too. Even though on sales, I guess not too bad, but still. But I guess if you got in early and you just like the game and you just like keep playing and they keep pumping you content, it's not too bad. Maybe not too bad. Yeah, people buy new like Call of Duty every year, right? For like $80 basically nowadays, just to play more Call of Duty pretty much, and they done with it also very fast. And here at least you get like 10, $15, you know, refill. And just know what to withhold from the release. Well, I mean, to some extent, yeah. To some extent, yeah. But I doubt that it's like for 10 years of like support of like Europa Universalis and stuff, right? They withheld something from back then to keep pumping it for 10 years. I doubt it. I doubt it. Maybe for some time. Maybe for some time. Hey, Gajeline, hello. Maybe for some time they do, but yeah, I kind of doubt they do it like, you know, for like decades ahead or something, years ahead. On release, yeah, probably. Like couple DLCs worth of content is just kind of like cut there, most likely, yeah. But later down the line, I think it's already new stuff. And mostly, at least before, I'm not sure about current pricing, but back in the day, at least, some of the new stuff was like okay price, like not full AAA price, at least here. So yeah, maybe they kind of withheld some of the content, right? But they also didn't charge you full price. So I'm not sure, that could be changing because I think the new Victoria was a little more expensive now. So yeah, that's already a bit too dank. It's still cheaper than full AAA, I think here, but it's already like chunky basically. It's already chunky. The overall, like the problem with that I have is like I don't zealously play their games. Like I want to play a little bit, right? And then it's just kind of like the entry gate is like all those DLCs and stuff. I guess you can just ignore them, get the main thing, and play the main thing. But it also kind of feels weird, right? When there's like so much like extra stuff and people also, oh, yo, dude, you need this, you need also this, these are good. Like you get at least those and stuff, right? So you end up still kind of getting some of that shit, and then it's kind of like already more expensive to get in. See, Sacred, I see. When you just get in the start, though, that's fine. Like Crusader Kings 3, I played, right, on the release, and then I just kind of like done with the run, uninstall, forget about it. Maybe at some point I will want to get back, and then I will need to look into how to get it better way with all the DLCs or something, but not sure right now. Again, don't really feel it. I'd rather play something else. There is also kind of like so many 4X strategies and stuff nowadays, so many like side kind of like these like strategies and everything going. Yeah, let's see what else do we have, huh? Of them doors, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Now let's see what else do we have, huh? Capcom to end Resident Evil 7's cloud service in May. What was in cloud for that? Is like the full cloud game not available? Isn't how like Switch basically gets all those games? Formula One Manager 2022 is free to play on Steam now until March 6th, though. Not completely free. Damn, son. Thought some more free stuff. There is some game now free. Got the name. There is one on Steam currently. Humble Bundle launches fund to for earthquake relief in Turkey and Syria. And there's already Gotham Knights. You can get yourself some Gotham Knights already with that. Well, they even put it like in the same tier with like Pathfinder Kingmaker, not even Rat the Righteous or something. The Ghost Runner that was for free already on Prime. Farming Simulator 17. Like, bro, what the fuck? I'm not sure, maybe it's just like all the games, just like, let me see. And I'm not sure if it's like usually they have tiers, right? Like the more you kind of donate, the more you get, but maybe it's like all the list of the games, so that's why it is like this. Let me see. All right, let's check. Fucking cookies and stuff, get out. Let's see. No, yeah, okay, they are like all tier. So like 28 euro and you get everything, seems like. All right. So it's not like different tiers. But yeah, basically, it's already there. It's already there. Oh, yeah, the Dead by Daylight film adaptation is in the works from Blumhouse and James Wan. So that's why I guess like Blumhouse is going into games, and games are going into Blumhouse to make some horror. All right, I'll see how it is. Dayspiri, sometimes lucky. On Steam, 50% within months. Within months, it's kind of not that super uncommon. The fastest one I remember was, I think, like the Jedi Fallen Order. It was like 1 month or even less, like a couple of weeks. It's already 20% off or something. That was the weirdest one. And the game was good too. Oh yeah, Epic has a Rise of Industry for free. That's some good stuff too. There's some good stuff there too. What else do we have? What else do we have? Yeah, 2 million players have rocketed out to Hi-Fi Rush, according to Bethesda. Yeah, 2 mil doesn't sound like that crazy impressive with Game Pass especially. But at the same time, Deathloop, for example, had 5 million over all the time, and Hi-Fi Rush was like out quite recent. Still got a bunch. Oh, Ninja Theory released the development diary of Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. It was dedicated to Iceland. Authors told about researching the territory of the country and remaking it in the game. So they started showing the signs of life, I guess. All right. Hey, Doxel, hello. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you doing? Telltale Games confirmed that the Wolf Among Us, originally meant to release sometime this year, has now been pushed back to 2024. So no Wolf Among Us this year. Only regular Among Us. Oh, there's apparently already some early version of Age of Wonders 4. Some journalists already got some a sneak peek there. Shadow Moon, hello. So there is already some sneak peeks from journalists there. No, there's more, some article, interview, whatever, with the Sock Pop Collective. Nice, that made the Stacklands. We'll check them. Have air fryer? Yep, I do. I do. Meta is planning at least 3 more virtual reality Quest headsets in the next few years, including Quest 3 this year. I wonder how much that will cost then. No, streamers already did the faction editor, I see, alright. I see, Dork, so I see. Time to pick something else now. They put a lot of emphasis on graphics now. Well, yeah, I guess they kind of like nowadays you need to, because people bitched about Company of Heroes 3 like crazy. Age of Wonders, hey Zodiac. Age of Wonders, Seafood dates its Arenas expansion and Steam release in a reference-filled trailer. Another one. A Steam release now. I see. I was always known for his great graphics. I mean, I don't think it's that bad though. That's the thing. Like, it's better than previous versions, right? Maybe it's not like super godlike, but I mean, that's kind of like, you can't win there. Like, you make graphics like super good, there will be people beaching that doesn't run on their old PCs. And like, I mean, from like what I've seen so far, like people who enjoy, strategies and stuff, then they usually run kind of older hardware most of the time. And sometimes it's part of the reason they play those strategy games, right? Because they just, have some old PC and stuff, and they rather just like play some of that instead of some like, some Call of Duty or some shit. So like you either go like super crazy good graphics, then you alienate a lot of your audience because they can't play or it's like laggy, and they complain about lag, they complain about bad optimization and stuff. Or you make graphics kind of like worse, but then people still complain because like we wanted it to be like super crazy good with RTX on. And yeah, I still kind of like when you look at the screenshots from the previous games, I mean it's better, right? Like it's not maybe godlike, but there's not that many strategy games that do have like the godlike stuff, to be honest. Diablo 4 system requirements were low. Let's see. The thing about the Diablo 4, I feel like they maybe optimized it really well because it feels like very zoomed in. So like I feel like when you have such like view, very zoomed in with not a lot of stuff kind of, well, I mean there's a lot of stuff going on, but it's going on like kind of mostly, in this small circle. So if you kind of like optimize it well without like loading everything and like with some smart like 5-head super loading and stuff, I guess you can like do a lot. Median 60 FPS requires 970. Damn, son, that's really good. Because it was always good with optimization. I mean, kind of true, yeah. That is kind of true. Friend keeps refunding from because of Windows 7. Yep. Yeah. Know the feel. Know the feel. Well, I mean, I kind of made the push like at some point too already. Even I did. I skipped 8 basically on 7 completely. See, I think like in that genre, you probably kind of have like more opportunities. I feel like you don't have like the draw distance much, right? You don't look there. You just like look here, right here. So it's already way better. Oh, look, Yuji admits to insider trading. Damn, son. Surprise. Got him. Got him. More ills for Square. Well, actually, I guess he kind of nah, he actually was insider trading when he was still there. That's how he did insider trading when he was still there, after all. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to, I guess. Let's see. What else we have going on? Oh, there's a gameplay trailer of the Thaumaturge now. Gotta watch that on Sunday, then. From the authors of the Witcher remake, some RPG. Next Monday, authors of Sea of Thieves and special stream will tell about season 9. Monday, again. That should be... They're gonna do their own stuff alone then? Interesting. Because usually Sea of Thieves, they only show that stuff whenever it's like the Microsoft presentation, right? So I guess this time they maybe will do like the dedicated one. I mean, could be. It's like 5th anniversary and start of new season. So Monday there's gonna be that. Maybe there's gonna be something more from Microsoft. Copium! Copium! Oh, they already showed the season on YouTube video? Alright, I see. Tomorrow Atomic Heart wrap-up? I kind of doubt I will do it tomorrow. I wanted to do like in the morning some thought probably. And then second half of the stream Atomic, so I kind of doubt it. And then Sunday I'm probably also gonna do a bit of Atomic. So I kind of doubt I will finish it probably. Probably not, probably not. Like there is still at least one more dungeon, the puzzle thingy. At least one more. I think there might be even more there, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we'll see. I feel like there should be some more to do. So tomorrow and Sunday, most likely. And then next week we'll see. Next week I probably will wrap it up. Need to wrap it up and I need to do Pentiment. I want to do the Pentiment while I still have the Game Pass access. And then after that we'll see. After that we'll see. There's like a bunch of stuff also coming now. More mostly for First Look Friday, but maybe I'll pick something for the regular runs also. A game director of Final Fantasy XVI told about the similarities of a new project with God of War 2018. In particular, the balance between action episodes and RPG elements. I mean, I don't think like God of War 2018 was like that heavy on RPG elements. Well, RPG elements, yes, but RPG in general, kinda not really. It's just sort of like linear, story and stuff. And all the RPG elements is just like skills and the gear and everything. That's pretty much it. Well, I wouldn't call it shallow. It's better than some other games because on top of the skills, you also had like the gear sets, the different weapons and stuff, right? Like it was okay RPG elements, but it wasn't exactly like Final Fantasy. People kind of expect RPG, right? Not RPG elements. I feel maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it changed already. But God of War is totally not RPG. Yeah, there's even news about that one. The Starfield fan collected all the info about the game in one document that has 400 pages. It's the hello on his alt. Hello on his alt account there. Microsoft granted access to Sony's documents ahead of FTC trial. Sony to provide all exclusivity contracts and most requested documents from January 2019. But FTC ruled Microsoft should not have access to employee reviews for Jim Ryan and other leaders. I don't know why would they have the employee reviews, but exclusivity contracts, that's good. Get them all, man. Get them all. As usual, like the lawsuit starts, means there's going to be a lot of info dropping that will be pretty interesting to see. Demelo. Bonka is. Bonka is. Different weapons aren't RPG. Well, I mean the different things on those weapons. Like the weapons were boosting stats. Weapons were no wait. Was it we were getting better weapons, or was it only gear? I don't remember already at this point. I guess yeah, weapon you have the same still. The gear basically you have different armor with the sets that boost your stats and everything. Okay, see. The shitty gear, like the gear scores, the thing about the gear scores, especially I think how it was really in God of War 2, is like the gear score is kind of like this like summary stat that makes it easier for you to see what's better, what's not. That's pretty much it. Kind of stay, kind of. Well, if it's what's the name? If it's yeah, if you have the decisions even on the pre-made character, I would say it's still kind of RPG. Like you don't need to particularly create from scratch. You still kind of like if it's the character you play, but you still get to decide things, how it's built, how you approach different situations. Then it's RPG enough already. If you just kind of do linear stuff and the only thing you do is just like different skills, not even stats for it, well, yeah, you just get skills basically. That's far from it. That's far from it. And mostly cutscenes there, yeah, sorta. Trailers of the demo of wait, trailer of the first DLC for Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. New battle mode with the tower that is procedurally generated every time. Then son, easy content, man. Easy content. Alright, what else? What else? What do we have? Producer Final Fantasy 16 Naoki Isida said that he doesn't like the JRPG term because he considers it discriminatory. In the past, such description was having a negative connotation for the industry representatives and was used only in the West. I mean, I don't think it has any negative connotation. I mean, I guess I kind of can understand that they didn't like it, right? Because I mean, obviously they don't use the JRPG, I guess, term because they are in Japan, just RPG for them, and everything. I'm not sure actually. Were they using some distinction, like for Western RPGs, right? Because like clearly, like the way they were making RPGs was different the way like Western RPGs were being made. That's why people made the term, right? Because it's that different in my opinion. And I don't think it's any negative though. It's kind of the same as like, like Souls like, but better. What JRPG really means. Could just kind of like Japanese RPG pretty much. That's why I guess they don't like it. but it's mostly kind of like the old Final Fantasy stuff and everything. As in, like, you have your team, you have the turn-based combat where the team has all those different actions, and they all follow the same, like, style too, and still do actually, right? Like they have all this, like, attack, ability, item, weight, defend, this kind of stuff. That's pretty much how they define it. Eurogenic is more inflammatory than JRPG. Yeah, I don't think JRPG was ever used like a negative connotation. I have no idea. No gamers in chat next gen. Why? They're playing in the weekend while everyone's discussing stuff, I guess. Playing some Oblivion, playing some Atomic Heart. Basically. Still going. I guess they also kind of like, it's not a JRPG anymore, considering they're following the God of War now. Like, yeah, that's already not. I mean, it's not even RPG, seems like. So, In the code of new NVIDIA drivers, Enthusiast found the hint that CSGO might change the engine to Source 2. Rumors about it going around for a while. And now it's assumed that the move will happen this year. Damn, son. The Source 2 now. I don't know, like, why would you be, like, mad? They call it JRPG. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, maybe if you, like, you live in Japan and everything you make is called JRPG by definition, then that would be probably no matter what you do. But I don't think, like, anyone, like, calls it that. But, like, if you make something that is not JRPG, I don't think people will call it JRPG. Like, I don't think it's literally just, like, targeting at this point already games from Japan, right? Like, there is, Chain Echoes, was it? Right? The recent JRPG. I don't think that one is from Japan, and it's still called JRPG because it plays like JRPG, right? So, like, yeah, no. It's just genre at this point. Like it or not. Call it differently then, I don't know, I guess. The main language is English, so game gets really the Westabu like Kojima. Damn, son, the Westabu. Well, I mean, I guess that's how it is. A lot of people, it's kind of like becomes like the opposites, right? Like people like praise it for just being from Japan, right? Like people actually like it for that. A lot of people who like that stuff, right? And all they want is like, to kind of like distance themselves from it, like it for something else, not because it's from Japan or something. Like I guess for them it's kind of feel diminishing that like they get attention and get like the game liked just because it's from Japan or something. Japanese like medieval Europe. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, you have plenty of stuff like around in your culture, right? Already, so why not look somewhere out there for some other culture that is interesting? Can farm article titles. It could be, but I kind of doubt it though. Probably some interview as usual, just kind of like dropped it, maybe even like out of context or something. Creators of Deep Rock Galactic, as they promised before, showed their first publisher project. The spin-off of Deep Rock Galactic that will be the Vampire Survivors and a couple of other games there too, huh? And Gears of War series developers are looking for new employees, huh? So they're gonna be making it. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Okay, I just got confused for a second. Like the role sandbox Uncharted Waters Origins with the Sea Adventures will be out 7th of March on PC and mobile, and I was like, Uncharted? Like, what? Took me a while to understand. They're just Uncharted Waters. And dude just like spewing stuff. I think it's just kind of like, dude is not really familiar with all this stuff. Like before he was like, I think it was Yoshida, right? Was it Yoshi again, or was it someone else? Yeah, it was Yoshida again. So it's just like basically the dude who was like making Final Fantasy 14 for a while. And I guess he kind of just used to, like talk with the fans of the game about the game mostly. And now you got like attention from all the journalists about like the project who kind of like don't really play his games and everything. So he just kind of like has different expectations, I guess, and not like every word of his just gonna be instantly like becoming a title there, No, I haven't seen it, Steve. I haven't seen that. The cult around is weird. I mean, he made like really like, a lot of good designers at MMOs getting like this kind of cult status a bit. Like the Lost Ark guy also had the same. I forgot his name, something River, I think, right? Whatever. Um, in the Final Fantasy also, kind of no one else, I guess. I can think about. World of Warcraft doesn't have any person like that. I guess there's like Ian or something, but I think everyone's kind of shitting on him instead. So yeah, I give like, why not? Just a typical MMO. I mean, it's kind of generalization though. Like it has a lot of things that are better than other MMOs. For example, that's why it became popular. That's why a lot of people moved there, for example, from World of Warcraft and stuff. So it's good. I mean, yeah, it's like for MMO, for MMO status scale and everything, it's good. It's really good. Like as a person who played a bunch, I can say like it's good. Not even like the story and stuff. Like first of all, like no one who praises him doesn't give a shit about story, really, from what I know. People just praise him for the fact that the game is actually itself is good. Like dungeons are good, like the classes are good, balance is good, because he plays himself as what was his name, like the black mage or whatever, the damage dealer mage basically. He plays himself and he's like one of the top players actually in terms of like parsing and whatever, and like DPS meters and stuff. So like compared to like for example like Blizzard, where most of the people didn't even play their own game basically, that is already was a big boost, that the guy is actually like doing things based on personal experiences too, and not just like out of his ass. And it's just good for those who play. Well, I mean, it's MMO gameplay. Like you play one of them, you played all of them, more or less. Yeah, it's like literally it. World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Warhammer Online. Take some like even like some of the niche ones, but not super niche ones, and it's the same. Like the only different ones would be kind of like something like New World, right? Like Lost Ark, where things are completely different. But that's like the typical one. It's like tab, 1, 2, 3, 4, target dead. Tab, 2, 3, 4, target dead, right? If it's like support or it's something else, you have like more like this already becomes, like the piano play on the keyboard, but it's the same concept really. That's why I like New World, for example, too, because the gameplay itself is like more pleasant. Yeah, and like in this genre of those MMOs that are all kind of samey, right? Like he did something good. Not to mention that he got like completely dead game in his hands, right? That was like burning. It was garbage, like hot pile of shit. And a very small budget, pretty much. He just redid it all from scratch and made it into successful game and kept working on it to make it super successful game. So like, I mean, yeah, you kind of deserve it, I think. And you keep like this the quality level pretty high. Like, the only complaints I think I heard mostly are like about the story, like some story sides people didn't like and stuff. But that's the thing, like most of the most dedicated MMO players, they don't give a shit about the story. Like I know for a fact almost, like, you know, because story is something you're done with like very fast, and then for the rest of like few years until next expansion, you don't even return there. You do like other things. And when those other things are good, you don't even care what's the story. Main income for the company? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. It's big. It's big, and in bad times, it actually like keeps them like, you know, not afloat, but it helps a lot them. But it's not the main income. No, it's not. Like I think even like when the expansions are out, they make a lot, but it's still like half maybe of their profits. So they still do get a bunch from other sources. But it is pretty big, especially since 2020 pretty much, was it, when the big World of Warcraft exodus happened, right? So since then it was, I guess, kind of huge. I mean, yeah, Lost Ark Dude was also like getting like a lot of praise, like everyone. Like I mean, I guess like almost all multiplayer games have like such person. I think like Warframe has someone like that, right? Like not exactly the designer, but someone who everyone know because they kind of like be the face of the game everywhere, right? That's pretty much kind of the case here. It's like the dude who is like the face of the game, the dude who is also working on the game though pretty hard. So that's why everyone knows. Everyone is like praising them a lot. We'll see if they will make the single player game as good. The most hype for Final Fantasy 14 was just fueled by. I don't think it like. I think it was the case was a hate for World of Warcraft made people consider trying Final Fantasy, because before it was like, oh, it's the weeb shit, fuck that, I ain't never gonna play that stuff. One of the most vocal people like that was Asman also, right? Who was constantly getting asked to play Final Fantasy, and he was like, I ain't playing that shit. And then, you know, when it was World of Warcraft was bad, and he was like, all right, fine, let's check it out. And he checked it out, and then a bunch of people also kind of, maybe I should also give it a go. Maybe it's not too bad. And then, oh shit, it's actually good. Why did I not play it before? I mean, I haven't watched in a while, but the last times I watched, he still was doing some of the Final Fantasy stuff too. He's like back to World of, like it was the New World, it was Lost Ark, like it's everything. I dude plays all the MMOs basically. Yeah, a lot of people already played, and a lot of people just kind of realize that you can play something else. You know, when you see someone who played for like 15 or more years in World of Warcraft, right? And he just kind of like, all right, fine, I'm gonna try something else, and like everyone is like sitting on their like sunk cost fallacies, right? Sitting there with their like decades old characters, like, no, like if I'm switching, all that is kind of like for naught, right? Like all those years. And then they realize you can just, you know, go play some other game when there's like content, then you return to this game when there is content. I mean, that works, why not? Like, you don't need to, like, you know, cheer for your game. It's my game, I play it, it's the best, your game is shit. And that's all MMOs. That always was the case. Like, even among my friends and everything, there was always these like nah, your Lineage 2 is garbage, man. Like, Ragnarok has this thing and this thing and this thing. Nah, bro, that's trash. Like, we have this thing and this thing. And it's constantly, you know, this like fight and non-stop. In the end, you kind of get like all of them. Not all, I think, but some of them I got to play Ragnarok Online also. They played for some time, not too much. And we also played Lineage 2. Not much, but still, I did. And on one of the servers, we actually played for a while. Yeah, season upgrade, I see. I think he's on his alt now, Stave, or something. Yeah, I think he's on his alt all the time. Yeah, the Blue Protocol, we'll see. I mean, whatever, good, decent MMO, I'm down always. There's nothing else to play. I'm down at least for a little bit of time to play something. I'm down. Realizing the end game of an MMO completely kills the game. That's when I just kind of changed a little bit of my mentality. Like if I'm interested, and I want to play, then I just do it. Because I also was, man, I will commit to this game, but then I'm not gonna be playing it for like 10 years in a row, right? Every day. So I shouldn't probably even start, like this like sunk cost fallacy, all this stuff. You just don't want to like even start. But then you just kind of, whatever. Just gonna play it. New World, right? I played on release for a month, got tired, quit. New stuff was out, the restart, more people also joined with us to play, right? We got a group of people playing basically another month. It was fun. After that, uninstall and everything, but I had fun for a couple of months, good enough. And sometimes just even interesting from like, like the kind of like the game development perspective to see how all those games work differently. Like how this thing made there, how this thing made there, and you kind of just like trying to like figure out what's better, what combination will be good from different games. Oh, the Crimson Desert or whatever. I still didn't get really because I think they said there's like single player, but then I think there's like some sort of co-op or something. I'm not sure actually what kind of game is that. So the pixels will go to waste, exactly. I don't even care. Like Ragnarok Online last time we played for like a couple of months, I was like hoarding some shit like crazy. Like I had full coffer storage of stuff. And then I just kind of like quit and uninstalled all that. And no regrets whatsoever. I just play until I'm kind of like tired. That's pretty much it. It's inevitably coming. That's the problem with the MMOs and stuff. And maybe that's actually good. Like I go in, I have fun. It feels like it's gonna, oh man, I'm gonna like go ham for a while. And then like something, like just kind of flips and you just kind of like, all right, I'm done. Fuck with whatever. And install. Yes, Dave. Yeah, I think so. I think it should be, but I'm not sure. Hooray. What else? What else? PlayStation generously helps Square Enix developing Final Fantasy 16. Damn, son. Generously, you say? To revisit the game every week. The game is playing you now. It depends, as I said. Like if I like for me, all this like weekly, daily battle pass kind of stuff, it works if I enjoy the game. Like if I'm having fun on my own, and then there is also stuff to do like daily, weekly, and stuff like this. That's good, and just extra motivation. I'm okay with that. But as soon as kind of like getting tired of the game and want to play less, and then there is all this like battle pass still kind of pushing you and stuff, then I just kind of like get annoyed and just uninstall it faster. Yeah, so seems like it. Seems like it. Game director Star Wars Jedi Survivor said that in case of success of the sequel, Respawn might start the third game too. The author himself planned the trilogy even before the Fallen Order release. Alright, so there'll be trilogy probably then. The 50 Cent is hinting that he is involved in some project connected to GTA. Probably like some another expansion, like DLC or whatever, content for GTA Online, I guess. And there was Dr. Dre, I think, or someone already before, so maybe. Yeah, maybe. What else? What else? And the Stacklands interview we're gonna read for sure on Sunday, 100%. Yes, Dave, yeah. Politica temporarily suspend launching new mobile games due to the bad market conditions, if I remember correct. So is in the end the gaming industry also getting hurt by that stuff, even though they were like all, going ham that it's not gonna touch gaming. Game development will be fine. Games always needed, man. And then there we go. Well, I guess mobile stuff is kind of worse to release because they need to rely on all those people, wailing and stuff. I guess kind of harder to wail, when is this shit going on around. From software game director Hidetaka Miyazaki took time to share some design insights from the making of Elden Ring at DICE 2023. Damn, son. Gotta check some of that too. Hidetaka Miyazaki's advice for game designers: trust players. Damn, son. Surprise, huh? Alright. What else? What else? What trust players even mean? As in probably, if you're pushing for some features and everything, just think about, players and not your ideas personally, probably. Lightfall's release helps Destiny 2 player count rise. Well, I mean, not surprised. It's new content after all. And looks like Activision fired a couple of protesters who didn't want to go back to the office. Damn, son. And now the union is on their ass. You have no idea, it's just an open world Dark Souls. Maybe that's exactly the case. Maybe trust the players, that players just want, open world Dark Souls. And that's exactly what they did. Yeah, this like PAX Day that everyone is also like, well, I wouldn't say everyone, but at least people heard about that one too. Some another MMO coming through. And we'll see about that one. And probably also like 5 years away or something. Forspoken developer Luminous Productions, previously operated as an independent subsidiary of Square Enix, is now merged with Square Enix. Ah, see. Looks like that Forspoken didn't go that well. Rise of the Ronin is expected in 2024, and in a year, game director wants to release another game. So, Team Ninja wants to start pumping shit. So Rise of the Ronin in 2024, and then in 2025 they want to release something else still. Yeah, there's the Politica statement. Until the cost of installation fundamentally changes, we don't believe it's prudent for us to invest significant dollars into new game development. Damn, son, the Gigacorp. The cost of installation basically means that, you know, amount of shit you need to dump in the advertisement on mobile. Alright, alright. Potentially Armored Core will be out in the beginning of autumn. And Elden Ring DLC is expected only after that. Already that fast. Early autumn sounds quite fast for that. More than 200 Pokemon returning in Scarlet and Violet, data mines suggest. Damn, son. Come record in 4 years, yeah. Now in development, yeah. Just done next week. Could be, could be. I don't think it's gonna take too long, yeah. And if it's gonna be after Armored Core, then Armored Core probably is not that far away either. I doubt it, I doubt it. Focus Entertainment confirmed that Atlas Fallen will be out 16th of May on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Publishers soon will show the gameplay trailer. Alright, so we still kind of have no idea what it is exactly, outside of a few screenshots. But yes, the Surge authors, we'll see, we'll see. Cyberpunk 2077 joins the list of Steam Deck verified games. Damn, I wonder how that runs there.
I love you guys.
Sure, Jimbo. Welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate a lot. How we doing, man? Hey, Aaron, hello. Alright, what else? What else? According to preview of Final Fantasy 16, now it's known that the project will have a unique approach to the difficulty level. The main character will be able to equip special rings that will give him different abilities. It's gonna be like the easy mode ring or something. Yeah, Jimbo, been a while, been a while. Doing good, man, doing good. How are you, sir? How are you doing? Nice, nice. Sounds good. Sounds good. Enjoy, enjoy. Yes, yeah. Let's see what else. Couple days ago, gotta catch up on everything. Hey, Rajan, good morning. The authors of A SnowRunner said that the project was played by 10 million players. Was it also? I think it was on Game Pass too, right? But still, 10 mil, that's pretty good. Phil Spencer got 100% of achievements in Vampire Survivors. Damn, son. He's pumping. He's pumping. Yeah, the new expansion for Destiny 2 made the Destiny 2 peak 300,000 players. You know, nowadays that doesn't sound like crazy numbers, but still. At least the USA. Huh? Oh, there's article about the Donkeys publisher. We'll check that. We'll check that on Sunday. Some interview and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. EA fires 200 Apex Legends QA testers. And apparently they weren't happy with the game performance. That is in financial performance. I'm not sure actually why though. Thought Apex is kind of like doing pretty good nowadays compared to other BRs. According to rumors, Persona 6 won't happen this year. Well, I mean, that doesn't sound like some hard rumor there, I guess. Oh, damn, Fallout 76 got a new season. Some new areas, new enemies, and new rewards. Damn, son. Gonna check what is this all about. Probably some garbo though. Yeah, Blizzard published the system requirements for Diablo 4, and apparently they are pretty good. Yeah, not sure. Not sure if someone expected even it to happen that fast. Doubt it. Doubt it. How content drops can boost early access games like Slime Rancher 2. Another one we need to read there. Elydium, hello. Final Fantasy 16 producer would like to bring it to PC eventually, but it won't be as soon as the PS5 exclusivity ends. Oh, what a surprise! What a surprise! I would be surprised if they would bring it before the exclusivity ends. That would be interesting. Hitman developer IO Interactive is developing a new online fantasy RPG franchise codenamed Project Fantasy that it wants to expand for many years to come. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. We'll see. Hey, Nick, hello. Online? Yeah, not sure. Online fantasy RPG. Like, they don't say MMO, right? Like, if it would be MMO, I would be kind of interested. But also, IO Interactive, I mean, it's big, but I don't think they are that big to make like a proper MMO, really. Without some crazy funding. So it's gonna be probably not a live service. And yeah, that I am not very sold on until I see it, you know, let's put it that way. Yeah, let's put it that way. And many years to come. Started working on it already, even. QA testers from EA were fired with a Zoom call. Damn, son. What a way to do it. What a way to do it. And let's see. How's it going, Nick? How's life? Anyone wants to make a live service game? It's kind of, well, I mean, they just started working on it, so that's kind of weird. Like, I understand, like, uh, the Suicide Squad and stuff, right? Like, they started working on that before when it was still kind of like cool and trendy,
I love you
right?
guys.
Oh, shit, CJ, welcome back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. How we doing, man? Oh, damn, Nick, I see. Yeah, that is more brutal for sure. So like back then it was, live service is the shit. Now you see all those, Babylon's Fall, Marvel's Avengers, all that stuff, and people already kind of, I think, started to realize that maybe that's not that great of an idea. But these guys still want to commit, so we'll see. I mean, it might work, of course, like it always can, right? But you need to make it like good, really good, and at the same time to not be too greedy, which is hard for many companies, right? So we'll see. And then again, it's gonna be like probably pretty long development since they just started, right? So it's like, well, nowadays it says for AAA games it's like 7 years pretty much just to make it from start to finish already in current generation, right? Fine, maybe a bit less, maybe 5, and maybe in their case like 3 or something. But like in 3 years, like God knows what's gonna happen already. Let's see, Nick, I say. The insane workload. All right. Hopefully I'll get some time to chill. Some time to chill is nice sometimes. The being busy is also good, though. That is also good. At least when you will be done with studies and everything, that's gonna be like so much time instantly free. Feels good. Which probably will be taken by more work, but maybe there'll be something left. Maybe something left. You right. Hmm. Something about against this article about against the storm also more in depth. That we also need to read. Dude, that's a bunch of shit to read already. Where is my time? Where is my time for everything? You'll need to read about against the storm. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. This one I haven't seen yet, but yeah, it's the same stuff that the Forspoken dev is gonna be consumed by the Square now. They be gone. So that didn't go that well. Three. The E3 dropped some more information about from maybe some scheduling. Gotta check. But since there was no news about it, I guess nothing crazy really. And there's something about Honkai Star Rail already. I need to check when that one's gonna be out already. Did they publish something about it? I got the pre-registration. See how that goes there. Probably gonna be also something to play for a month or two and then peace out. Yeah, this we're already pretty much seen, eh? I think so, eh? Yeah, there's already previews of Final Fantasy 16. Damn, son. Preview is all stellar. Alright, that seems kind of like it then. Okay, let's go get some of that first Loop Friday going. Some Corp Simulator today. And get that big ambitions there going. Get that Corp, See what it is all about. See what it is all about, Alright. There we go. And there we go. Alright. See, I'm gonna be. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't maybe. I'm just not gonna disconnect stuff. Gonna keep it. Just turn it off. Because we're gonna return later for some cooking. Since today is the anniversary one, the little anniversary stream, I'm gonna get some of that Elder Scrolls cookbook cooking.